Dear pen pal, I know it's been a few years since I last wrote you. I hope you're still there. I'm not sure you ever were. I never got any letters back from you when I was a kid. But in a way, it was always very therapeutic. Everyone else judges everything I say, and here you are, some anonymous stranger that never says boo. You just read my letters and laughed, or maybe you didn't even read them at all, or maybe you don't even exist. It's pretty frustrating when I was young. But now I'm glad that you won't respond. Just listen. That's what I want. My dog died. I don't know if you remember, but I had a beagle. He was a good dog. My best friend. But one day last month, I went out to feed him, and he didn't come bounding out of his red dog house like usual. I called out his name, but no response. I knelt down and called out his name, and still nothing. I looked into the dog house. There was blood everywhere, and cowering in that corner was my dog. His eyes were wild, and there was an excessive amount of saliva coming out of his mouth. He was unrecognizable, but frightened and frightening at the same time. And that blood belonged to a little yellow bird that had always been around. My dog and that bird, they used to play together. And in a strange way, it was almost like they were best friends. And I know that sounds stupid, but anyway, the bird had been mangled, ripped apart by my dog. And when he saw that I could see what he had done, his face changed to sadness, and he let out a sound that felt like the word help. So I reached my hand into his doghouse. I know it was a dumb thing to do, but he looked like he needed me. His jaw snapped. I jerked my hand away before he could bite me. My parents called the center and they came and took him away. And later that day, they gave me his corpse in this cardboard box. When my dog died, that's when that rain cloud came back. And everything went to hell. Mom will kill you if she sees you smoking.
Well, when she does, I hope you have the decency of burying me in an actual cemetery rather than the backyard. Do you think we should say a prayer or something?
I don't know, I guess.
Okay, you can say it.
I don't want to.
Well, neither do I.
I don't know what to say.
Stop being so melodramatic, Charles. No one's asking for eulogy, just a simple prayer. Ask the earth to watch over him, or something.
He's dead. I don't think there's a whole lot of that necessary.
You're so morbid. What about his next life? I think we should pray to Hecate and ask her to make him human, someone we can meet and become friends with.
What?
Hecate is a goddess of death. She's also the goddess of reincarnation. It's Wiccan.
So you're Wiccan this week. I'm glad that's cleared up. Last week you go to the Friends at Baptist Church, proceed to come home and tell Mom, Dad, and me that we're going to hell because we watched TV. A mere 9 days later, you're Elvira, mistress of the dark. We can't keep up with you. Find an identity.
You're one to talk.
What could you possibly mean by that? I'm always the same.
That's nothing to brag about. Just drop it, okay? You don't tell me how to live my life, and I won't tell you how to live yours.
I just thought there'd be a bigger turnout. Well, he was popular. All our friends loved him. I just thought people would actually show up to pay their respects.
You invited our friends?
A few.
You are so embarrassing.
You're dressed like the bride of Frankenstein and I'm embarrassing?
Shut up about my dress.
It's not the way you would have wanted the funeral.
He was a dog, Charles. They shit on the ground and lick themselves. Ceremony is probably not key. He was just a fucking dog.
Yeah, well, he was my fucking dog, so fuck you.
He was my fucking dog too, so fuck you.
He never even liked you.
I suppose he told you this?
Didn't have to. It was apparent. He barely tolerated you.
I hate you.
Big fucking loss.
You're a dickhead, CB.
Just say a fucking prayer.
It was your fucking dog. You fucking say it.
You want to hit this?
No, thanks.
It's kind of bud. You sure, man?
Nah, I'm good.
I've been meaning to tell you. I'm sorry about your dog.
Thanks, man.
He was a good dog,
Yeah.
but he was old. It was long past his time. Still, he was a good dog. I totally wanted to come to your funeral party thingy, but I was waiting on a delivery from the Duber.
What do you think happens when we die?
You mean like, do I believe in heaven?
Yeah.
No, man. I'm a Buddhist.
Since when?
It's kind of a new development.
What do Buddhists believe happens when you die?
Buddha believed that one of two things happens when you die. You are either reborn or you dissolve into nothing. Oddly enough, the former is a punishment and the latter a reward. We Buddhists believe that the corporeal body is the source of all suffering, and a liberation from the body into nothingness, or nirvana, is the fucking way to go.
Don't you find that kind of depressing?
Liberation?
Nothingness.
I think I'd kind of like to be nothingness. Because even nothing is something, right? What am I holding in my hand?
Nothing.
One would say that yes, but in that nothingness is 1,000 things. Particles and atoms and tens of thousands of things that we might not even know about yet. I could be holding in my hand the secrets of the universe and the answers to everything.
You're stunned.
Damn straight. Why this interest in the afterlife? Is this about your dog?
I'm just curious.
Dude, we all have to let go of things from our childhood. Remember when you and my sister burned my blanket to teach me that?
Yeah, it was only 2 months ago, and if I'd known it would lead her to being... Well, I wouldn't have let her do it.
I was so pissed at you guys.
The thing was fucking nasty, man.
Still, y'all suck.
I think you're about to make a point.
I was?
Never mind. I think I got it.
My point is, Chuck B, that life, it does go on. Even without the things that have been there since the beginning. The things that we think define us don't mean shit in the grand scheme of things. Us defines us. Not things or people or pets. Like me. Without my blanket. It's still me. Miss my fucking blanket though.
Look, I got 3 words for you, bro. Pubic, lotus, infestation.
Could have been fixed.
Hey, we let you keep the ashes.
I smoked them.
What?
I rolled that shit with some good herb and smoked that shit up.
That's sick.
Now my blanket and I are like one forever. We all handle grief in different ways.
Just can't be good for you.
Dude, show YouTube. Try to mess with my shit.
How's your sister doing?
She's good. Doctors say she's getting better. miss that bitch.
Yeah, so do I.
This conversation is a major downer, amigo. Missing sisters, dead dogs, burning blankets. Let's talk about something happy.
Like what?
CB, my name. What is up, Doc?
Not much, man.
We're going to this party on Saturday.
Where?
Marcy's parents out of town. Spate, virginity. Oh, hey, I think Marcy's all into you, by the way. Maybe stop your whole into her, you know what I'm saying? Just... Oh, hey, man. I'm sorry about your dog. That's rough.
Yeah.
You might be able to use that to get some pussy, though. Oh, your bitches are suckers for that shit. And the best sex I ever had was when I told this girl my mom kicked it. She, consoled me for 4 hours straight. If you could whip out a few fake tears, it'll definitely help the cause. Watch and learn. Life has no meaning. Why couldn't it have been me? Oh, yeah, baby. Almost there. Oh, it's good. It's real good. Mom would have wanted it this way. Oh. I'm telling you, man. Works like a charm. And plus, girls are suckers for animals. Dead dog. Oh, that's nice.
What do you think happens when we die?
Well, that's a good question, CB. I'm glad you asked. It is something I have thought of many times. And the way I see it is, okay. When you start life, you're coming out of this gigantic vagina that's bigger than you are, right?
Right.
Well, I think when we die, we're going back in. Except this time not your mom's.
Right.
You want?
No thanks.
I love pussy. I love pussy. 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 Fucking speaking of pussy. What the fuck are you looking at, cocksucker? See the way the fucking faggot just looked at me? Fucking bear kick your fucking ass. Fucking hate that kid, man.
Why are you so mean to him? Leave him alone.
Aren't you missing the Barbie tea party?
Why are you such a dick?
Wait, what was that? Said you wanted to suck my dick?
You're so gross.
Wait, CB. Is it okay if your sister sucks my dick?
I can't believe you let him talk to people like that.
Just fuck off, Squirt.
Squirt being the operative word here.
You guys are disgusting. Hey, Matt. Question for you. Where do swine live?
No, ease up, man.
You know,
She
you know how I
didn't-
feel when people call me that.
She didn't say it. Just take a deep breath, relax, and let it go.
Alright, well, since she's your sister and you're my best friend, I won't beat the shit out of her.
Yeah, there's the whole thing about her being a girl too, right?
Right.
You do have a temper.
You know what else? Sorry about that little faggot. You know he's always looking at me like he's in love with me? I fucking hate that kid.
Hey, Bates, wait up.
Oh, God.
Hey, don't let those guys get to you.
I don't.
They're just assholes.
Okay.
Where are you going?
It's lunch period.
Want to sit together?
I'm not going to the cafeteria.
Where are you going?
I've got stuff to do.
Are you going to the drama club meeting after school?
I'm not in the drama club.
Well, you should be. It's really fun.
Aren't you the only member?
Well, yeah. But it's given me a lot of time to work on my one-woman show. I'm thinking of calling it Cocooning into Platypus. Do you like that title?
Sure.
It's about a caterpillar who longs to evolve into a platypus instead of a butterfly. It's sort of a metaphor for
I've got to go.
Are you going to Marcy's party on Saturday?
I'd rather not off my left arm.
Maybe we could get together this weekend. I could see your tarot cards, or we could go to a poetry reading or something. Bye!
So, he was all like, wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. He is such a dick. So I'm like, excuse me, Mr. Von Peppercorn? Just because I can't define metaphor doesn't mean I don't know what one is, you stupid buttwad.
Call Mr. Von Peppercorn a buttwad?
No, of course not. I added that to the story for dramatic effect.
Oh.
I begged and pleaded to God not to put me in his class. I wanted to be in Mr. Griffin's lit class. He gives A's to anyone with tits. But no, I get the fag.
Do you really think Mr. Von Peppercorn is a fag?
Well, if he were straight, then obviously I wouldn't be failing his class.
Totally.
The thing is, I really think that God is punishing me for sleeping with Fatty Fat Frida's boyfriend.
You slept with Craig Kavetsky?
I blew him. You knew that. I totally told you right after it happened.
You did not.
I so did.
Ew.
I was drunk, okay? And speaking of, is anybody looking?
No, sir.
Sweetie, you've got to stop calling me that. I think I did it subconsciously, just because I fucking hate Frida, fat ass.
Oh my god. I know, right?
Totally right. I mean, seriously, whenever one of us is upset over a real problem, she has to butt her fat ass in and start crying about how she can't stop picking up her food.
So pathetic.
I swear to God, if I have to hear her bitch one more time about how Craig won't sleep with her until she loses weight, I'm gonna stick my foot up her ass. That is, if I can find the entrance. She's a bulimic. Will someone please tell me why she's such a heifer? I mean, come on, Frida.
She was telling me the other day that she's on a diet, and I was thinking, like, what? You can't eat anything larger than your head? Survey says you're fat. Take your finger out of your throat and drag your ass to Lane Bryant.
And speaking of her fashion sense, why is she always wearing that shirt that says WWJD? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Who wants jelly donuts?
I think that's what would Jesus do.
Well, you wouldn't wear that ugly ass shirt with those nasty ass spandex shorts. Spandex? Who wears spandex?
Somebody needs to explain camel toe to her.
Her body is so gross. I'm not just the president of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee, I'm also a client. Ew, what would Jesus do?
You wouldn't let Daryl Farmer finger him under the bleachers during a pep rally. That's for damn sure.
Totally. Now, what should we drink to?
How about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness?
Marcy, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes you are really bland.
Screw you, I'm not.
Well, hello, there's 1,000 things on this earth to toast to, and you pick the lamest one ever.
Okay, here's to tater tots.
Well, that's slightly more interesting.
I'm buzzed.
Me too. The spork is such a great invention. Simple, but effective. It's like, who came up with it?
The spork was invented in the 1940s, after the war, when the U.S. occupied Japan. General MacArthur decreed that the use of chopsticks was uncivilized, and that the conquered should use forks and spoons, like, quote, the civilized world. Fearing that the Japanese might rise up, revolt, and retake their country with their forks, he and the U.S. Army invented the much less dangerous spork, which was then introduced into public schools. But really, all the spork is a plastic descendant of the runcible spoon.
Okay, how did you know that?
Can you keep a secret?
Can Frida eat a moon pie in only 2 bites?
No, seriously. I'm the smartest person in the world.
Yeah, and she's the skinniest.
No, it's true. I was part of this government experiment in elementary school. We gave this drug to all the kids, made them like super geniuses, able to retain everything they learned, but had this side effect, backache. Screw you, bitch. You know I'm sensitive about that.
I'm not sorry, girlfriend. Why don't you just go to a damn dermatologist?
Can I please just finish my story? So this miracle super genius drug fucks with all these kids' hormones and makes them like super horny. Like all these third graders running around humping like everything.
That is so weird. You were really smart when we were kids. And really horny.
Got you. You're so fucking gullible.
You're a snatch.
You'll believe anything.
How did you know all that stuff about the spork?
Duh. I looked it up on the internet. Every time we do get drunk at school, you pick up the spork and you say, "The spork is such a great invention." So I decided to be ready with the answer one day.
How brilliant of you. I'm depressed.
Hey, what up, sluts?
You wish.
Hey,
Sorry we couldn't make it to your dog's funeral.
That's okay.
don't you think it's kind of weird having a funeral for a dog?
I guess. Whatever.
Well, he's in a better place.
Want a drink?
No thanks.
Oh shit, you guys are wasted.
Hey, what do you mean by a better place?
I don't know, like doggy heaven or something?
You really believe that?
Hell no.
Not a chance.
I was just saying it to be polite.
So you don't believe in heaven?
Well, yeah, for people, but dogs? I don't think so.
So what happens to them?
Maggot food! I love you! Sorry, but that's what we think.
Dogs are gross.
There are dogs in heaven, I want to go to hell.
You're probably going there anyway, bitch.
Yay, we can carpool!
See you guys.
So Matt, are you coming to Marcy's party?
I don't know. I have to check my calendar.
You don't even know how to read.
Oh, very funny, Trisha.
That's okay. I like him dumb. You should bring CD with you.
CD said you'd only go if you give him head and let him come on your tits.
You're a pig. What? I didn't say it.
You can't just touch my food like that.
Why not?
Oh, God, don't chew with your mouth open. That's disgusting. Look, there are germs all over your hands. So when you touch other people's food, you contaminate that person's food. And when you chew with your mouth open, little pieces of gnashed food mixed in with your saliva come flying out of your mouth and into other people's plates. It's gross. And now I can't eat this.
I don't get it. This is the same kid who used to wallow in filth. A virtual cloud of dirt followed him wherever he went, and now he's like some germaphobe? And the nickname thing. It's like, who cares?
He does.
I'm so gonna have sex with him at your party.
Do you think CD will come?
On your tits, apparently.
We should revolt. We should take our sports in hand and protest against
fucking fatty, fat ass, fucking fat ass Frida.
and Mr. Von Pfefferkorn.
And tater tots. Who wants to eat these fucking things anyway?
yeah.
What are you two doing?
We're revolting.
I heard a song. The song was simple. Much more simple than what he usually played. I was passing by the music room when I heard it. I don't know if Frederick Chopin had a dog, but maybe he wrote that song because his dog died too. I don't know. Maybe.
You're not supposed to be in here. I have permission to be in here during lunch period to practice, but no one else is allowed in here.
You've gotten really good. I mean, you always were. Who wrote that, Beethoven?
Chopin.
Do you mind if I just listen for a little while? God, this is embarrassing. My dog died. He got rabies. They had to put him under. I looked up rabies on the internet. It's an acute viral infection. It's transmitted through infected saliva. It must have been bitten by something that had maybe a fox or a raccoon. Bats can have it too. The infection travels from the bite to the spinal cord and the brain, and then the victim gets a really high fever and uncontrollable excitement, and then spasms of the throat muscles. That's what makes them salivate. They can't swallow water. Another word for the infection is hydrophobia, which of course means a fear of water. Could you imagine not being able to swallow? That must suck. It's weird. We had him vaccinated when he was a puppy, but I guess it doesn't always work. We had a funeral for him. My sister and I did. I think I was supposed to say something. I didn't know what to say. I just stood there frozen like an idiot, and my brain went numb, and that's never happened to me before. I mean, there's always something going on up there, right? Like, even in the subconscious, people meditate to clear their minds, and I don't get that. I never want to have a clear mind again. I guess I was thinking that by burying him, I'd feel a sense of closure or feel his presence there or something, and I didn't, you know, and it just freaked me out. I mean, I don't know, have you ever had anyone close to you die, and you can't stop thinking about them or what's happened to them, and you feel like you're stuck in this place where there's so much death that you feel like your fucking head is gonna explode, and it makes you think that, you know, maybe you're not even there. And maybe you're dead, too. What?
It's just you haven't spoken to me in years, except to call me a faggot or dislocate my shoulder, and all of a sudden, I'm getting this stream of consciousness monologue about your dead dog, while I'm trying to spend the only moments of my day that don't truly suck. And you see, there's a missing component to this conversation, other than the attentive listener. A segue, I suppose? Forgive my bluntness. Please do not hit me, but I could give two shits about you, or your vacant mind, or your morbid curiosities, or your dead fucking dog. So please, just leave.
I never dislocated your shoulder.
According to my doctor, you did. In shop class last spring, you twisted my arm behind my back and said you wouldn't let go until I said, and I quote, "I like to get it up the ass."
I was just playing around with you.
Oh, that makes me feel a whole lot better. At least I know it was all in good fun. Now I remember. Through my searing and screaming pain, I definitely recall hearing laughter. Any way I can contribute to the fun of the group, right?
We were just messing with you.
Fuck you, CB. I would rather you say you beat the shit out of me because you can't stand me than to say you were just messing with me. That implies light teasing or slightly opprobrious behavior. I haven't been in a bathroom on campus since my head got slammed into the wall. I believe you were there.
I didn't do that.
Well, you didn't stop it either. And the faculty doesn't care. You know what I'm sick of hearing? They only make fun of you because of their own insecurities. That classic bullshit guidance counselor line. Oh, Jesus, Blaine, since you put it that way, my head doesn't hurt so much anymore. What really kills me is you guys wonder why kids bring guns to school and shoots all you fuckers down. Maybe you're not the bully, but you stand idly by and watch, and in my eyes, that makes you even worse. So please, just leave.
But maybe if you didn't act so...
What? How do I act?
Well, gay.
And how does one act gay? By playing the piano? It must be all those times that I ogled the football team, right? Or maybe I should stop carrying around a pink purse. Or openly sucking dick in the plain view of the entire student body.
You're being hostile. And I'm just trying to talk to you like a civilized...
I don't want to talk to you. I want to be left alone. I don't need social pointers. All I want from you is an apology for the 5 minutes you've stolen from my day.
This is why you don't have any friends.
I think we both know why I don't have any friends.
Don't be so melodramatic.
You're in here crying about a dead dog and I'm melodramatic?
Shut the fuck up about my dog, okay?
Or what? You're gonna hit me? Go ahead. What's so funny, asshole?
I'm sorry. It's nothing.
I don't see anything to laugh at.
It's just that I was scared of you. For like a second.
I'm sorry.
No. It's okay. I deserved it. But promise me you won't bring a gun to school.
I don't know where to get one. You were one of my best friends. You all were. I don't get it.
It's no consolation, but can I be honest?
Yeah.
No one knew what to say to you after your dad got arrested. It was awkward.
It was more awkward for me.
I'm sorry we weren't there for you.
That means a lot.
You're being sarcastic.
No, I wasn't.
It's hard to tell. Truce?
I wasn't fighting a war, but okay. Truce.
Are you?
I don't know. I've never had sex, so it would be kind of hard to tell right now.
Well, what about...
My dad? I don't consider that to be sex.
Hey. Do you remember when my dog used to howl whenever you play the piano?
Yeah? I always found it rather insulting.
He was singing along. What do you think happens to pets when they die?
They go to heaven.
You believe in heaven?
Sure, there must be some reward for having to put up with all of
And
this.
you believe there are animals there in heaven?
The wolf will live with the lamb, the leopard will lie down with the goat, and the calf and the lion and the yearling together, and a young child will lead them. The cow will feed with the bear, their young will lie down together, and the lion will eat straw like the ox. The infant plays near the hole of the cobra, and a young child will put his hand into the viper's nest.
My dog, he killed a living thing. Wouldn't God be mad?
He was sick, CB. He couldn't help it. You know, they say a dog sees God in his master, but a cat just looks in the mirror.
I hate cats.
Me too.
Metamorphosis, transformation, evolution, change, evolution, changing, evolution. I'm a teenage caterpillar, and I know of these things, for soon I will spin a cocoon from the silk-like craft that I will create, a magnificent creature will emerge. No, not a butterfly, for butterflies are a dime a dozen, destined to flit about for about a day or two and then drop dead. Rabbit's wings ripped off by its immense child. Rabbit's body pinned into a cheap foam core matted underneath a cheap frame, hung in the bathroom of an elderly woman who reads the preparation age and mixed vapor of. This will not be my fate. This cannot be my fate. I will become a platypus. It's not impossible, it's just never been done before. It's all just a matter of time. If I stay in my cocoon longer, I will go from a butterfly to a swallow, from a swallow to a duck, and from a duck to a platypus. It's all just a matter of time, and time I have. I will wait to become a platypus. I will be an extraordinary creature.
You're cordially invited to the party of the year. My parents went to Bali and left my ass here. So what better way to get my revenge than to throw a shindig that'll make them both cringe. We'll have some kegs, so chip in some cash. Or just chip in from your parents' stash. I'm sure someone will bring some grass. Remember the rule, puff, puff, pass. If anyone plans on dropping E, they'll have to bring a pill for me. And anyone up for a little phys ed? Well, they can use my parents' bed. So mommy and daddy, I'm sure will regret. I'm throwing a party you'll never forget.
Spank me, pull my hair. Spank me, pull my hair. Spank me, pull my hair.
Oh my god.
Spank me, pull my hair.
Actually, I hate her. I love you.
Hey, Cal. I receive you. He's only got a week left to live. Let the guy die with a heart on.
God, you're so dirty. You want some hard on? I'm sure I can handle that. Is someone defecating on my parents' barbecue? Oh my god! You can't do that! That's disgusting!
Hey, innocents. Want to dance horizontally?
Stop, Dick. I'm waiting for someone.
Your retard little brother is cooking his feces on my parents' grill! Did Phoebe say anything about prom? In like 15 seconds you were gone? Sorry, hon. Trisha, just find out. I'll cut you. Franklin, get that blunt away from his kitty whiskers right this instant!
Oh, dude, bring it over here. What the fuck is he doing here? No, what the fuck are you doing here? I think you missed the fine print in the bottom of the invitation that read, no queers. Sorry you came all this way, buddy, but you're going to have to turn around and follow the breadcrumbs back to that little house of yours.
Matt, dude, just chill. There's nothing wrong with him being here. Alright, we were having a good time.
Yeah, we were until he showed up.
Leave him alone, man. Let him stay.
CD,
My parents would kill me if they knew there was a homosexual in our house.
Marcy, there are 7 people upstairs on ecstasy, fucking in your parents' bed. Just relax, alright?
Oh my god. Did you hear? There's a homosexual in the house?
See, now that he's here, people are starting to die.
I'm leading, prick!
Don't go, Matt! Calm down, go inside and get a
No, I'm not
beer
going
or
anywhere.
something.
Because the faggots fucking spagging ass out of here.
Not going anywhere.
CB, shut up. I'm leaving.
No!
Yeah, isn't your dad waiting for you? What the fuck are you doing, man?
Apologize to him right now.
Fuck no.
Stevie, let him go!
Dude, turn him loose. He's your friend. Yo, so is Beethoven.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
You guys make me sick. Are you okay?
Yeah? Good.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, yo, I think I'm gonna puke.
What did you just do?
I think we need to get out of here. Now!
That was a very stupid thing you just did.
Was it?
You realize we can't go back to school now, don't you? Well, you can, but I can't.
Where do you want to go? I have a car. We can leave tonight. I'm game. Let's go.
Are you on crack? I'm not running away with you. I never want to see you as long as I live. In fact, I think that I hate you. What did you think that was going to accomplish? Did you not think about what that would mean for me?
Are you sorry that I did?
Yes,
That I kissed you or that I kissed you in front of them?
both.
Then I'm sorry. I thought you wanted me to do it.
Well, that's mighty presumptuous of you. Here, I made you this mix. It's all the Chopin you could ever want. I'm kind of like going through this Chopin phase right now. Oh god, this is all just so weird.
Look, I'll just tell them that it was me, just trying to prove a point.
And what point would that be?
I don't know that it's okay to be different.
And you needed me as a visual aid? I don't think you can.
I was sticking up for you. Alright, that's what you said you wanted me to do.
Sticking up for me is one thing, but sticking your tongue in my mouth in front of everyone is quite another. I can't believe you've done this to me. I mean, what am I gonna do?
Good kiss.
Did that really happen last night, or did I just dream it?
No, we definitely had a threesome. Trisha passed out pretty early on, though.
No, I mean the part about CB kissing that thing last night.
That happened too.
You guys have to scream? Shit, talk at a normal volume.
Sorry, sweetie.
That's fucked up. I mean, we shower together after practice, but what if he rapes me or something?
That is really fucked up. I had a really good time with you, though.
I mean, CB, come on. Who knew?
Hey, Matt, have you thought about who you're gonna take to prom yet?
Don't.
Do you think they have sex and shit?
I was thinking maybe later on you and I can go see a movie or something.
Does anyone have a cigarette?
Remember how you told me you loved me last night? Did you mean it?
It doesn't make sense.
I want yogurt.
Maybe you and I can go to the hot shop while Trisha goes down and get some yogurt.
What if he thinks of me when he jacks off?
I don't want to go anywhere.
Sure you do.
Let go of me, freak.
You know, this is all the little faggot's fault. You know, I don't know what he did to CB, but I'm gonna fucking kill him. I'm gonna fucking...
Are you crying?
No. The sun's in my eyes.
I don't feel good.
Ugh.
Do you think he's into me?
Honestly?
Since when have we ever been honest with each other?
Oh, yeah, right. He's totally into me.
Well, it's about motherfucking time.
Well, if a certain someone would stop getting thrown into solitary, then another certain someone could come and visit more often.
Sit down, sit down.
The doctor is in.
Boy, is she ever.
Very funny.
Thought you might like it. So, how have you been? How's everybody?
Everybody's pretty much the same. How are you?
Great. I'm doing really well. I've taken up knitting. Sounds cheesy, but it's been really good for me. And I made you something.
It's beautiful. Thanks. I'll wear it often. Don't the handcuffs seem a little unnecessary?
Are you kidding? I love them. They're kinky and you know me.
I do.
Besides, it's for your own protection.
I'm not scared.
Maybe you should be.
When are you getting out of here already?
As soon as I can say 3 simple words. Fire is back. But I'm in no hurry to rush out of here just yet. They've got me on great drugs. And can I just say, I love lithium. Gotta try it.
Don't say shit like that. Alright, there's people out there who really miss you.
Those people out there are just as crazy as the ones in here. That sounds cliche.
Maybe not as much as I love that beer.
I miss you. I think we should burn something down and come join me here. We'd have so much fun.
Fire is bad. Okay?
Ha? Ha! So what's new in your life?
Not much. I'm failing like 3 classes. I guess Beethoven and my sister decided she's Wiccan this week. But that's just this week. I mean, lately.
What?
Wiccan. It's like some spooky fucking goth thing. I don't really get it.
You kissed who?
It wasn't a big deal. I kissed him last night at a party in front of everyone.
Wait. Slow down. Skinny, dorky, Beethoven, we all make fun of?
Yeah. The same one you were in love with.
When I was 8. This is a joke, right? My brother put you up to this, didn't he?
True story.
Was it like a dare or something?
No.
You just kissed him out of nowhere?
Sort of.
And you're okay with this?
I wanted to do it. I think so.
So, what does this mean?
I don't know.
Did you enjoy it?
I wanted to do it.
Major parts of this story are missing, CD. What happened?
First time we were in the music room.
At school?
Yeah, and we were talking. Actually, we were fighting. And then we were talking, and then I just kissed him.
And the second time?
Party at Marcy's house.
And everyone saw?
I wanted them to see it.
Oh my god. I don't believe this.
Is it really so hard to believe?
Yes,
Why?
because you did something different. You've always been so predictable.
Great. Here we go, huh?
It's true. You know it's true. Kissing Beethoven is something that is so completely out of character for you. I mean, for a straight guy to kiss a gay guy, that's like something. That's hot.
What if I'm not straight?
Are you coming out of the closet?
I didn't say that.
You didn't not say it either.
Not saying something isn't the same as saying something.
No offense, CB, but I don't think you're cool enough to be gay. Don't get me wrong. I love you to death. But if I have to imagine you giving a shit about home decoration or musical fucking theater, I just don't see it.
Now I'm using stereotypes.
Well, sorry, Miss Manners, but I'm in a bit of a shock right now.
We had sex, too.
Fucking excuse me?
Yeah, after the party we left and we had sex.
Holy fucking shit! You're a homo, CB.
Look, just because I did something I wanted to do doesn't make me a homo. I've smoked plenty of pot doesn't make me a pothead. I've drank plenty of beer doesn't make me a drunk. You set that little red-headed girl's hair on fire. Doesn't make you a pyromaniac.
Actually, technically, it does.
Okay, bad example.
Are you going to do it again?
Maybe.
Do you have feelings for him?
I don't know. I've grown up questioning questioning everything I do. When we were kids, everyone, mostly you, told me that what I was doing was wrong. It made me so self-conscious. Good fucking grief. It takes me an hour and a half to get ready every morning. I'm always thinking about what people are going to say or what they're going to think. And when I kissed him, I didn't care what anybody was going to say or was going to think. I just did.
That wasn't an answer.
I can't stop thinking about it.
Sounds like love to me.
What do?
You have to tell him.
I can't.
Then resign yourself to being alone for an eternity. That'll be 5 cents, please.
I love it when you play doctor.
So I guess this means we're not getting back together when I get
Oh,
out.
so now you want to get out of here, huh?
Fuck yeah! I didn't realize what I was missing. Oh, by the way, my brother told me about your dog. I'm really sorry.
Thanks.
It's a shame I'm locked up here. We could have cremated him. Sorry. Bad joke.
Why'd you do it?
What? Burn the bitch's hair out? Torture tries to slight her locks.
Tell me.
Her hair is a symbol of innocence, and my lighter is a symbol of corruption. God told me to do it. The devil made me do it. Charles Manson. He is just so damn persuasive. She is Joan of Arc. I am the townspeople of Salem. I did Jodie Foster. Boredom, plain and simple. It was a political statement. Allegorical, metaphorical, a cry for help, a plea of insanity. Red rock, red rock.
Be serious.
Can't we just blame it on the government? The educational system, puberty, PMS, my parents.
No.
And then I did it because I felt like it.
That's no excuse.
Really? You just used it less than 5 minutes ago.
Look, random acts of violence and public displays of affection are two completely different things.
Are they? They say that love and hate are the closest to emotions.
Okay? I'll fight. Why do you hate the little red-headed girl?
Because he used to love her.
You did this because of me.
Yes. I love you so intensely. It borderline psychotic. You're all I ever think of.
Really?
No, I'm fucking with you. It's Lithium talking.
I'm gonna go now. Alright.
No, wait. I was pregnant.
Why can't you be honest with me like I've been with you?
I am. I was pregnant. It wasn't yours. I had just gotten an abortion the day before, and the next day in biology, ironically, we're learning about reproduction. I'm listening to Miss Rainey talk about fallopian tubes, the uterus, eggs, and I'm feeling sick to my stomach already. Trying to zone out on all I can, I start to read a note over Miss Puritanical Princess's shoulder, and she's telling her friend how happy she is she's still a virgin, and how she plans to stay that way till she gets married, and how repulsed she is by all the whores at our school. Without thinking, I reached into my pocket and grabbed my cute little red big lighter and lit her cute little red hair on fire. And every day in therapy, they ask me if I'm sorry yet. And I just can't be. Bitches like that, they make me sick. They've made me sick. I'm officially sick, psychotic, unrepentant, and unremorseful. I've been banned a fucking social bath and I have no choice but to believe it.
Pregnant?
Pregnant.
You're fucking with me again. Well, I gotta go now. Visiting time is over.
Before you go, I guess I don't have to ask how everyone reacted.
To your incarceration?
No, to the kids.
Are you kidding? We hightailed it out of there so fast I didn't even have time to look.
Smart kid.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You know, CB, I'm so proud of you for breaking through, for setting one foot outside normality and offering no apologies. Promise me you won't apologize. faith in you. And next time you come, if you can maybe stick a book of matches up your ass, I'll be your best friend forever.
You already are.
Hey, Blockhead, you forgot your story.
What's wrong?
I hate him.
Who?
My brother, you moron.
Because he's gay?
I can't believe this. Everyone's treating me like a leopard because I'm forced to share the same house as him. We share the same bathroom. What if I get some gay disease?
That would suck. Come on. You're smarter than that. What is this really about?
Knows how I feel about Beethoven.
Have you voiced your concerns to him?
I don't want to talk to him.
You want to smoke?
I guess. I've never done it before. How do you do it?
Here. I'll teach you. This is the carb. Just hold, suck, let go of the carb, and continue sucking.
I've never smoked pot before.
I smoke my blanket.
That isn't fair. Why does he have to be my brother?
I think it's because you have the same parents.
Maybe if I did, they'd send him away.
They should send them to Amsterdam. I think a lot of homos go to Amsterdam. I want to go to Amsterdam. Not because I'm a homo. You can smoke everywhere in Amsterdam. I definitely want to go to Amsterdam.
You're retarded.
Perhaps I am. Hey, you know what would be the perfect revenge? If you had sex with your brother's best friend. Guys really hate that.
Ew, I'm not losing my virginity to you.
Well, I think he'd be equally upset if you gave his best friend a blowjob.
I guess. I've never done it before. How do you do it?
Here, I'll teach you.
I hate Salisbury Street. Hey, don't you guys hate that obligatory scene in all the teen movies? Where someone describes all the inhabitants of each table? Like how they say, geeks sit there, and stoners sit there, and the cool kids sit there. Blah, blah. It's in like every movie. Don't you guys hate that?
I think we're all dodging a certain topic here. One that perhaps needs to be addressed. I mean, we can talk about this like adults, right? And I know I'm not the only one with an opinion. And he is our friend. So, all I'm saying is that... Jesus Christ, will someone just fucking say something already?
About what?
CB, dumbass.
Oh, I saw him in the hall this morning. I like the shirt he's wearing.
Well, the Bible says that homosexuality is a sin. I think.
Good. This is good. I'll go next. I'm A-okay with being gay. But with that said, I think it's really gross to see two guys kiss. Or hold hands. Drag queens frighten me. Would anyone else like to share? Guys? Anyone? I mean, yeah, I hate Salisbury steak too.
Dude, you know what's even worse than Salisbury steak? Mexican pizza. I fucking hate Mexican pizza. It's like, they didn't invent it, so why do they swoop into high school cafeterias and try to take credit for it? If I want Mexican food, I'll go get a taco, not a pizza. It just doesn't make sense, right? It's like, I don't know, Australian spaghetti or some shit like that. It doesn't make sense. Fuck, man. Can we ever have tacos? Like, burrito day. If I was class president, I'd insist on burrito day. Not this Mexican pizza shit. But you know what's always good? Hamburgers. Even in a high school cafeteria, hamburger's always good. You just sort of can't go wrong with it. Sure, the meat's a little tough, and The bun's a little hard, but I could eat a hamburger, yo. But only...
It's not right.
See, he understands. There's no such thing as Mexican.
Sweetie, I think he's talking about CB.
Oh.
Well, the
I
Bible.
don't give a shit what the Bible says. It's just fucking wrong. I mean, it's disgusting, and it's just wrong. And I hate that fucking kid for fucking with my best friend's head.
What are you going
Well, I'm
to
not
do?
gonna sit around while my best friend becomes a, you know.
Maybe you should have a talk with
Maybe I
Beethoven.
should beat his fucking face in.
Violence never solves anything. Well, I'm wrong. Actually, it does. But for the sake of your friendship with CB, perhaps you should have a civilized conversation with Beethoven. Something along the lines of, it really hurts me that you're pursuing a sexual relationship with my friend.
Trisha's right. Just tell him that...
Tell him
he should-
that the Bible says it's wrong.
No. Tell him that CB's like dead or something. We can all pretend like he's dead. Then Beethoven will stop liking him. And then we can tell CB that Beethoven is dead. And they'll think the other is dead. It's a genius. Oh, fucking genius.
Should one of us go after him? He seems really pissed.
Nah, I find it's best not to interfere with feuding lovers.
Are Beethoven and CB feuding?
I meant Matt and CB, ding dong.
Wait, what?
Oh my god, you guys are so blind. Matt's in love with CB. That's what this is all about. It doesn't take Nancy Drew to solve the case. I figured it out, and I'm the stupid one.
I don't buy it.
The only thing you buy comes in a baggie from a guy who calls himself the Duber. Repressed homosexual anger isn't all that uncommon. Think about it. He's always like, faggot this and faggot that. He's totally obsessed with CB and totally jealous of Beethoven. Here, let me give you an example. Take fucking fatty, fat-ass Frida. I think we can all agree that she's the biggest carpet muncher who's ever walked the fucking face of the earth, correct?
She's totally in love with Craig Kowalski.
Well, she's a ginormous fucking heifer of a blimp.
Frida weighs like 80 pounds.
Shut up, man. Now, don't you think she's jealous of us because we're pretty and I'm popular? So much that she probably obsesses over how much she hates us all day long?
She never talks about you. You always talk about her. It's you that's obsessed with her.
Oh, no, my little stone friend. You've missed the turn and are heading towards a dead end.
No. Scoot over, Nancy Drew. Scooby-Doo's driving this van. So, following the logic that you so graciously presented us with, repressed homosexuality rears its ugly head in the form of obsession and jealousy. So, holy shit. You know what this means?
We're not lesbians! At least I'm not.
What's that supposed to mean, you twat?
Oh, nothing. I just think it's really weird that you never used to invite me with your sleepovers with her in the 8th grade.
That's because you make weird sex sounds when you sleep.
I do not!
You're both assholes. I'm not jealous of Frida, and I'm not in love with her either. She and Craig Kowalski can have each other. I hope he gets lost in her fat rolls! Trish! Don't.
This is the pool table.
I read that Chopin was on his way to Paris when he heard of the fall of his city, Warsaw, to the Russians. He locked himself in a room and composed his Etude in C minor, Opus 10, number 12, or the Revolutionary Etude in response. Don't you see how perfect it was? Me and Beethoven, we'd be revolutionaries. With our sporks raised, we would charge through this high school showing people how to be themselves, and no one would have to apologize. I brought too much. Hey, we made it halfway through the day, and I only got called a queer 3 times.
That means those people are afraid you're going to beat them up.
Don't worry. I've already started spreading the word that if anybody messes with my boyfriend, I'll be kicking some ass.
Your boyfriend.
Well, I thought the other night sort of sealed the deal.
Slow down, CB.
Why?
Because I don't want a boyfriend.
Nonsense.
We shared a moment.
We shared more than that.
This can't happen.
What can?
We can't just start a relationship. I mean, you've got to be a little more realistic.
Give people time and they'll get used to the idea.
How can I let people get used to the idea when I'm not even used to it yet?
falling in love with you.
This is retarded.
Do you like yogurt?
No.
Shit. Neither do I. I was hoping you'd want it. Hammer bologna.
CB, I really need to
You
practice.
really need to eat.
I'm in the fucking toilet zone.
Damn it is then.
CB, stop. Okay? This isn't what I want.
What's the problem?
This is the problem. Look, I'm really stressed out right now, and I'm trying to calm my nerves by playing the piano, and you're turning into Donna Reed before my very eyes. Never mind. Look, the other night was great, but let's just call it one of those things. You go back to being yourself, and I'll even let you hit me from time to time, but this is just too weird.
Hey. Do you remember the other night when I asked you if you were gay, and you said that you didn't know, that you'd never been with a man before? Well, now you have. What's the verdict?
I don't know. I'm not trying to think about the other night.
I can't think of anything else.
Wait.
Just give me time, okay?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There, Liberace.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Who's your boyfriend?
He's not my boyfriend. Look, I didn't have anything to do with what
Sort
happened.
of did.
Matt, leave me alone. I didn't do anything.
Say something.
Okay.
So you two like a couple now? You're gonna parade around the halls holding hands, go to prom together. Did you have sex with him? Keep playing. But could you just keep it hidden instead of throwing it in our faces? City's not like you. If you so much as look at him ever again, I'll kill you. Got that, Bert?
No!
Wait, what? What did you say to me?
I said no! Pigpen!
Beethoven died. Chopin. On October 17th, 1849. He had two requests upon dying. One, he was terrified of being buried alive, so he asked that his heart be removed from his body. It was. Entombed in a pillar in the Church of the Holy Cross in Warsaw. His second request was that Mozart's Requiem be sung at his funeral. The piece requires female voices, and the Church of the Medellin didn't let women sing in their choir. So they delayed that service for 2 weeks while the powers that be argued. In the end, they honored his final wish. Beethoven didn't leave a note! So I don't know if he had any last requests.
I'll go first. Beethoven was very talented. I definitely connected with him on that level. His suicide was an enormous shock to me, anyway. I mean, like, I never thought he would do something like that in a million years. That's all.
Do I think about it? Well, I mean, if I had to go, I definitely want it to be an overdose. What kind of pills were they anyway?
Does it matter? A good friend is dead. You're being really insensitive right now. I just wish he'd called me or something. I would have totally told him that everything would be okay and stuff. I don't think he had my number though.
I think Matt should be put in jail for the rest of his life, or executed.
Why? You didn't kill him.
Well, Matt did let Beethoven to do what he did.
That's hearsay.
And he gets suspended for a week, a slap on the wrist. It's pathetic bullshit. Sorry, don't think it's fair.
How does his death make me feel? Stupid. Oh, come off it. No one even liked him. Who cares? He's dead.
God, that's rude.
That's life, Patty. The world's full of people who have tough lives, but do you see them killing themselves? No, so he couldn't play the piano anymore. There's people who can't walk. They can't see. But do you see them giving up? No, pathetic bullshit, sis. Suicide is pathetic bullshit. It's weak.
Weak? You didn't even go to his funeral. You didn't even say goodbye to
Didn't
him.
fucking say goodbye to me. I wish he was still here. Alright, so I could twist his arm behind his back, shove his face in the toilet and tell him that he sucked dick. Can we please stop talking? This is what he so selfishly wanted. For us to sit around and pretend like he was still our best friend and sob about how much we'll miss him.
CB, stop this.
If you miss him so much, why don't you pray to your witchcraft goddess and ask her to bring him back? Or Matt can dive into the dirt and dig the faggot up and break a few more bones. Hey, Van, we can get your sister, the pyromaniac, to set him on fire. And then you can get the ashes and roll it into a big, fat joint and y'all can get high. And Marcy, Trisha, here's the maggot. And we'll all come back here and we'll talk about how we feel.
And when I poked my head outside of my cocoon, I had realized I had stayed inside for too long. I had unwittingly gone from platypus to beaver to walrus to chimpanzee, human. I'd evolved much more than I ever wanted to. Now I would learn to think and to speak and ask questions and make friends and lose friends and cry and laugh. And maybe fall in love one day, and maybe see that love go away, and maybe climb a mountain. But I never wanted to do any of those things. Platypuses don't feel things, do they?
The saddest part is that his hands will never heal. That the broken parts of a dead body cannot heal.
Now I'll always be trapped in this body that'll always know regret. A girl who should have been a butterfly, but would still always want to be a platypus.
Sorry for unloading all of this. I bet this is the longest letter you've ever gotten. Sincerely, no. Yours truly, or your pen pal, CB.
Hey, are you okay?
Why does everyone keep asking me that? I'm fine.
I know you didn't mean what you said today.
You were wrong. I did.
I know that you loved him.
I went through something, okay? Some sort of phase. But I'm done with it now. Everything is back to normal and this is a good thing.
I don't believe that.
Just drop it, okay? I want to move forward.
Look, I know I was a bitch about you two. It stung me, but in time I would have been okay with it. I would have been great with it. You know, we're different, you and me. We're not like them. We're special.
I am like that. I want to be like them.
It's sad. You know, when we were kids, I used to look up to you.
When I was a kid, I was a loser.
No, you weren't. You were great. A little different. Great. Recently, I've seen that quality in you again.
Hey, do you ever feel like you're not a real person? Like you're just the product of someone's imagination, and you can't really like think for yourself because you're just like some creation. And somewhere there's people laughing every time you fail.
Laugh and the world laughs with you.
Yeah. Cry and they laugh even harder. Do you think I'm gay?
Maybe. Maybe not. You know, I can't keep up with you. Find an identity. Oh, I almost forgot. This came for you. Dear CB, how unexpected to get a letter from you after all these years.
I thought you had forgotten about me.
It sounds like you're going through a pretty rough time and having to deal with situations that you feel like you can't handle.
But if anyone is equipped to deal with those things, it's you.
It gets better. I promise.
Hang in there.
Be
Be
strong.
strong.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
I was talking to a girl the other day who told me about an incident that happened at her high school.
There was a boy.
Bullied.
Tormented.
To the point of opening fire at his school cafeteria. He was quiet and awkward. No one ever spoke to him unless it was to insult him. Took the lives of many people. The girl had told me that no one had ever extended a hand in friendship to this poor child.
She
had.
She said how she wished she hadn't turned a blind eye to what he was going through. She thinks about how differently things could have been through just one connection, no matter how great or small.
She lives where I live, a place where there is no violence. Everyone treats each other with kindness, love, and respect. If you can imagine such a place, I challenge you to do so. Think on it.
As for the questions you're asking yourself and others, don't concern yourself with death. Immerse yourself in life. Enjoy every moment that you're allowed to, but keep asking questions. My dear friend, don't ever stop asking questions.
And bear no malice for the ones who leave you. The only regret they feel now is the regret of not being able to tell you how they really feel.
They wish they can say goodbye to the ones they left behind.
But sometimes, that's not possible. Even in perfect happiness, even in nirvana, they will always have this regret.
Recently, a boy came to live down the street from me. He's had a tough life, but things are better for him now. Plays the piano like your friend. I often hear his music wafting from an open window where a small yellow bird sits. Sometimes I cry when I hear it, but mostly I smile.
You found a dog who likes to sing along. He takes good care of the dog. When we talk, he tells me of a person he knew from where he used to live. Someone that means more than anything to him. Someone that reminds me of you.
I apologize for not being able to be there for you before. I don't know if I'll ever be able to write to you again. Just know that there's someone out there thinking about you. Someone who has a vested interest in your success. How I wish I'd had the opportunity to meet you. Maintain in your heart all that makes you who you are.
You are a good man.
Your pen pal. C.S.